so hungry. Hey there, it's Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. I am here with my pals and coworkers, Mikey and Jamie. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi. We're not really here, but we're over here.
Well, I can see you. I feel
That's
like you're
true.
here. I feel like this is like, I see you. You're not your giant head. I see you, but I don't see Mike.
I'm right here. You don't see me?
He's out of frame.
You know what? You're there you are. I haven't even been paying attention. I have it on a different view. Anyway, we
Yeah.
are zooming along and excited about this week because we have yet another food haul. Now, these are my favorite podcasts when we get to try a lot of foods.
Mm-hmm.
And last week we did a Trader Joe's haul. I thought we were going to skip a haul for a little while, but then out of the blue, Erin, our kitchen manager, was shopping at Target and she started texting me these incredible pictures of the things she was finding. And I said, buy them all and we're going to taste them on the podcast. And that's exactly what we're doing today. By the way, if you like these podcasts, or even if you don't like these podcasts, and I hope you do, but if you want to give us feedback, you can do that at any time by sending an email to podcast@hungry-girl.com. You could text Mikey. Mike, what's your number?
It's 805-380-8075.
And, just give us your opinions, say hey, tell us what you'd like to hear, and we'll try to make it happen. Also, if you like this podcast, you should review the podcast. Don't you think it's a good idea?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a great quarantine activity.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up it'll take you, it'll give you 3 minutes of fun.
Yeah.
You can be
Or more.
creative, write the best review you can think of, really pull out those adjectives that you learned, those SAT words.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn it into a Mad Lib. Really like your smelly podcast. Anyway, how do they do that? On iTunes? Is that where they go?
Yeah, on iTunes, you go to the bottom of every episode and there'll be a thing that says write a review, and you click it on and you write a review. And it's the same for, the Android app and any other place that you do it on, Stitcher or Radio Labs, wherever you go.
Great. Well, we love reviews and we love hauls. So before we get into tasting, Mikey, what you got?
All right, I now know what I'm getting you guys for Hanukkah this year. You want to know?
We're getting the same thing?
Yeah, both of you.
Okay.
KFC themed Crocs. Okay. So Crocs has just released KFC themed sandals. They came out yesterday. And are they sandals? I'm not sure. I'm just assuming that they're considered sandals.
I'm about to go out on a limb and say something that is going to make me slightly unpopular with some people.
Out on a limb.
I think Crocs are absolutely hideous. Hideous.
Well, these are probably more hideous than regular Crocs. So they come in the red and white bucket, like in a KFC bucket. And then they have the chicken, like pictures of the chicken all around. But the cool thing is on the very top of the Croc is a drumstick. It's a Jibbitz charm. I don't know what Jibbitz is, but I guess it's some sort of charm. And it's a drumstick and it smells like a KFC chicken drumstick.
Who's going to smell your foot Croc?
This is getting worse and worse the more you describe
so
it.
weird. Are you sure this isn't a joke?
No, it's real. I guess Kim Kardashian debuted it a few months ago, and now it's like a reality. The Croc is going to sell on their website, crocs.com, for $59.99, and they are available right now.
Okay. I don't want them for Hanukkah. I don't want them for the holidays. I don't want them for my birthday. But I understand there's a time and place for Crocs, and people say they're really comfortable, blah, blah, blah. But do you guys wear them?
Never.
No.
Mm-mm.
You'd have to pay me to wear these
The chicken
especially.
Crocs?
Yeah.
Well, if I was going to wear any, I probably would wear these.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, you ready to chew?
Let's chew.
I am so excited that these things actually came from Target. I can't even believe it. So many unique things. We're going to start off with breakfast. And the first thing we are going to be tasting are Bantam pancakes in Magic Unicorn mini stuffed pancakes. So Bantam, that's the company that made the bagels, right? The stuffed bagels.
Yes.
Were they on Shark Tank?
They were Bantam Bagels. I think they're like a huge Shark Tank success story.
Yeah, and I think those bagels are at Starbucks. I don't know. I was excited. I have the box sitting right here. And the funny thing is, I'm going to show this to you because I don't think you can see this. I'm a little scared because one of them is like a little pink filling. And the other one, there's a picture of some weird green filling and it says mystery filling inside. And I
Oh,
don't know
that's
what
bizarre.
that means.
I'm holding one that has the mystery green filling inside.
Really?
So I'm a little worried.
Well,
Oh, mine
And
has
it-
the pink.
it says colorful sweet cream is what it's stuffed with. And then that's interesting, colored with fruits and veggies. So there's no like,
Mm. Oh,
no fakey.
MG.
That's great.
This is so good. But wait, each one has 110 calories.
Yeah. How would you describe their size?
Okay, they're like a mini muffin, wouldn't you say? Like a very mini muffin?
Yeah,
Mhm.
like a large mini muffin, like a chubby mini muffin.
I don't know. This is so delicious though, because like it does taste a little muffiny. It's like if a muffin and a pancake had a baby,
Hmm.
and then the baby had a delicious, fruity, sweet, creamy filling.
So I'm gonna see if the fillings are different because I had the green one. I know what it tastes like, so now I'm gonna try the pink one.
I just had the pink one. Tell me what the green one tastes like.
I think they both taste the same.
So maybe the mystery is just the color
Hmm.
because it's supposed to just be sweet cream filling.
That's amazing. I think kids would go nuts over these. I have to tell you.
Yeah, they're really fun. And they come, so the Bantam pancakes come in other varieties too, I think. It's not just the unicorn ones.
Whoa. Well, okay.
Yeah, so they also have homestyle, chocolate chip, and blueberry.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. Well, I have to tell you, like, flavor wise, they're a home run, but I would probably want to eat 3 or 4 of
Mhm.
these, and I think the calories would rack up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're just really yummy.
And pretty.
I'd put peanut butter on top of them, but you knew I would
Obviously.
say that.
Ah.
Hopefully, you would not put
My-
peanut butter on this next one.
Next one is a sous vide egg bite by Cuisine Solutions. All right, so this is interesting because it's found in the fridge section, and it comes in like this little peel apart package, and it looks a lot like the Starbucks sous vide eggs.
Ooh, it looks delicious. I don't know why. I really like the way it looks.
They're like little
Yeah.
pucks, yet again, little
Mhm.
pucks, and the, 2 of them have
Mm.
190 calories. So
Oh.
That's great. They're really really nicely sized.
And
They're
Penny wants to
heavy.
eat one.
Yeah, she's like dying to get her hands on it. Or
I
paws
know
on it.
it's her hands. Lolly is doing the same thing.
Are we eating?
Yeah.
I have opinions.
Yeah, it was that first bite was good, but then it's a little bland.
It's not, to me, it's the texture is a little weird.
It's a little like
It-
rubber cement.
It's like a sponge. It's like an egg sponge. Let's see if Lolly likes it.
It's kind of bland too, no?
I taste the cheese and the spinach. I
Yeah.
I think it could use a little salt.
Yes.
Or just
I
a
mean,
dab of ketchup.
Yeah, I would slice this in half, wrap it in some kind of a flatbread
Mhm.
with a little bit of truffle salt and throw it in the air fryer. I think it would be good. But
Yeah,
Ooh.
honestly, salt would make all the difference with that. And I do
Mhm.
like I feel like the stats are great and it's really convenient. 2 of those for 190, I think I would be so full.
yeah, I agree. I don't think I would eat 2 of these, but I would eat 1. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it's growing on me.
It has spinach, it has kale. So, I mean, it's trying very hard. I will say
Mhm.
that.
So by the way, and they have 13 grams of protein for 2 of them. That has 6 smart points, and the Bantam pancakes had 5,
For each pancake.
which is a lot
For a little
one
pancake.
little stuffed pancake.
Hmm,
Yeah.
okay. Moving on, we've got a sausage. We have 2 sausages. We have 2 sausages today, but one is a breakfast sausage. These are apple and maple chicken sausage mini links by Good and Gather. Good and Gather is a Target brand, right?
Yes,
I usually love their
they
stuff.
smell so good.
And 3 of these have 100 calories.
Mmm,
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
exquisite.
Like that.
I would eat this whole package.
Huge fan of those. I just love anything that you get to have 3 of those for 100 calories. It's just fun. And I guess they're 1 point each.
Made with chicken, no preservatives, no MSG, perfect amount of sweetness. I could taste the apple. I could taste the maple. It's really yummy.
That would be good if you made like pigs in a blanket pancakes. With that, it'd be really good because the
Mhm.
maple.
I really like too that it's not too sweet. Like it doesn't taste sugary at all. It just tastes lightly like apple and maple.
Okay, thumbs up to those sausages. Next, we have a beverage.
Yay.
We are moving on to Nitro Cold Brew. This is actually a Starbucks product. I love it because usually Starbucks coffee is super high in calories. This whole can has 45 calories, no fat, and 8 grams of sugar. And I do like cold brew, so I'm curious to know what it's going to taste like.
And the flavor, dark caramel, that's pretty decadent for a 45 calorie, like soda can sized can.
That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. You know what I like about it? It's not bitter. It tastes lightly sweet. So I feel like sometimes it's just like sugar overkill on these canned coffees. I would load that up in a big giant glass of ice and just call it a day. I think it's great.
Do we know what nitro cold brew is?
They add nitrogen.
I had no idea. I was going to say I have no idea, but Mike jumped in with the answer. I have no clue. But yes,
It says I'm looking at the Starbucks website. It's infused with nitrogen to create a sweet flavor without, for less.
So-
That's interesting. So they're saying the nitrogen makes it sweeter?
It's possible because there's this gelato place near us, and they make their gelato with nitrogen. So it's like they bring the milk is like in the milk state, and then they infuse the nitrogen in it and they whip it around and make it like fresh right in front of you. So I have a feeling it's probably the same way. There's probably a machine that when they make the coffee, they infuse the nitrogen.
So I guess it's the whole idea of it is that it gives it a luxurious mouthfeel. I know you love that word, but it's like bubbly and frothy. But does that translate in a can? Like, I feel like that's something that you mostly taste if you get like it fresh out of the tap.
no, it does. It translates. It's a little foamy for a can. I really like it, and it tastes creamy. You know, I'm drinking it out of the can. I'm like hardcore today. I didn't pour it out, but I wonder if it looks creamy. Tastes creamy.
I can see some cream when I look inside.
Cut to Mike sticking his eyeball into the can.
Right. For all we know, it's rainbow colored.
It's unicorn nitro brew. All right, we are moving on to some savory plant-based items. I just can't believe how many plant-based foods there are at Target. I was really shocked in a good way. First one is Soul Cuisine plant-based bites. We have 2 flavors of those. We have spinach chicken, which means fake chicken, and crispy chicken. And that one includes barbecue sauce. So let's see what these babies look like. I have to find them.
Which one are you going to do first?
I am going to do the spinach chicken, which I made in the air fryer. Where did you make yours?
In the oven. I didn't even think about using the air fryer.
All right. Which one's which?
That one, the spinach. Yeah.
They look like tater tots almost.
That's yummy. It doesn't. It just tastes like veggies. It doesn't. I don't get the chicken, but it's yummy though.
There's chicken in the spinach one. Yeah, it doesn't taste.
Well, it's like fake chicken.
yeah, I mean, it's good, but it doesn't taste like meaty or chickeny in any way to me.
4 pieces are 180 to 210 calories, 8 to 9 grams of fat, 3 to 4 grams of fiber, and 6 to 13 grams of protein. That is a wide range of protein.
Yes. Well, probably more protein for the non-spinach ones, and it's 5 to 6 smart points. They're a tiny bit greasy for me.
Are you going to try the chicken one now?
I will, but mine. This came with sauce, and I actually have the sauce, so I want to
Oh, okay.
try the sauce with the chicken. Or you can bite into the chicken. Go for it.
This is the chicken one?
The sauce tastes yummy.
Mm.
Oh, the chicken one is a home run.
That's much better because you actually taste the I don't know. The other one I thought was like overshadowed by the spinach.
I don't like the texture, but I like the taste.
I know what you mean, because you know what it tastes like? You know, like the when you eat a chicken McNugget at McDonald's or something, and there's like that sponginess to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that creeps me out when it's real chicken. It creeps me out less knowing this is plant-based, because maybe it's like tofu. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Well, and I would think that's like a goal for them is to taste like a chicken nugget. Like they probably succeeded if that's what your mouth said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say yes. Okay, next up we have Holy Veggie Buffalo Cauliflower Wings. So these are like little cauliflower nuggets. They also come with a sauce.
Creative. Did you air fry yours? We baked ours.
I air fried mine. I did. And they're really crispy and greasy.
Even ours are pretty crispy, and we baked them.
Okay, it says 6 pieces are 140 calories, but these pieces are so not evenly sized. Like I just had a tiny itty bitty piece.
Yeah, that's confusing.
6 grams of fat, 4 smart points. This is delicious, dude.
Yeah. Do you think it's like a good calorie bargain though? 6 of those for 160. They're not that big.
I think they're 140.
Oh,
6
140.
of those for 140. No, they're not big. It's definitely not a calorie bargain. It's definitely a gimmick. This is a gimmick. Total gimmick. But a delicious gimmick.
Yeah. I feel like I would rather make, like, we have a recipe on the site for something like this. A, I'd rather make that. B, I would even just roast cauliflower in the oven, like really, really roast it, throw some seasonings on it, and dip it in buffalo sauce and call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But this tastes like fried food. So this is like an excuse for someone to eat something that's supposed to be fried, is what I'm thinking.
And, you know, now that sports are back, and we can only watch them at home, you know, this or the Hungry Girl recipe is probably good to bring like the bar to your house, you know?
That is true.
Yes, that is true. Next up, we have Gardine's Ultimate Plant-Based Burger. I was super excited to see this. I have to say, I think Gardein really does a great job, like making all their vegan food taste like the real thing. I am definitely a big fan of a lot of what they do. And this is their answer to like the Impossible Burger, Beyond Meat, all of, you know, the hot so-called real tasting hamburger burgers. So this one is very high in fat and pretty high in calories. One patty, 240 calories, and holy moly, 15 grams of fat with 10 grams of saturated fat.
Whoa.
So that is super high. All that being said, I was excited to throw it in my grill pan and take a bite.
And it's got 19 grams of protein, and it's pretty fat patty. That's good, but I'll let Lisa weigh in, and then I have some thoughts.
All right, here's what I'm going to say about all of these patties. They all, like the minute you taste all of these things, you're like, and I think we're all reacting to the amount of fat. So fat does taste delicious, but the texture of that burger is probably worse than all the competitors. I am not a fan. Bad texture.
Yeah. Honestly, like I would be down for one of these Impossible style burgers if they were just amazing and beefy and phenomenal, but I would always have a couple of Boca burgers before I would have that one that you just tried.
Me too. I totally agree. And I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And there's a lot of these companies that are putting out these burgers that I think their lower calorie, other original, you know, meat swap burgers tasted better. And the stats were so much better. So, not a huge fan.
Honestly, I feel like these are for people that are trying to reduce meat and are not calorie counters. They just are looking for an alternative to meat.
And those same people are pretending that these are really healthy when they probably aren't. Okay, next up we have some savory meat and seafood finds. We have yet another sausage. This is also made by Good and Gather. It's a jalapeno and cheddar cheese smoked chicken sausage. Now, this is a big fat sausage. So each link has 150 calories, 9 grams of fat, and 14 grams of protein. Now, I just cut this sausage and there's cheese that oozed out of it. Like totally oozed out.
And I see a jalapeno.
Yeah, a big jalapeno.
That's good stuff.
That's amazing.
Mine squirted a little bit.
They do squirt. They should have a warning on them that they squirt. I like that, but that 150 calories, that's not nothing. That's a fair amount of calories.
Yeah, but for that giant sausage, and that's pretty much on par with sausage lengths like that. I mean, chicken sausage.
Yeah, that's excellent.
I love that. It doesn't taste processed to me. Like it tastes very like, I don't know, like sometimes you get that like really processed hot dog taste, and this to me just tastes really fresh.
Does taste fresh. You could taste the jalapenos. The cheddar cheese totally works. You have the nice smoky chicken flavor. I really like it. 4 smart points. That's not a lot.
No, that is
For
like that and the other sausage are really earning a place in my grocery cart or my Instacart.
Yeah, no, both sausages really great. All right, next up, this is such a weird thing. I have to say, when I first saw the package, I was confused as to what this was because it's made by Highliner. It's Alaska Wild Wings Buffalo style pollock. Like it's literally, this is a fake crab wing. It's like a chicken wing made from pollock, which is what they use to make imitation crab. Anyway, so I'm interested. First of all, I like that it's calling itself what it is because very rarely do you buy pollock as pollock. I'm in the supermarket, as far as I can tell. But this looks like a wing. It looks like a little chicken wing nugget.
Yes, on appearances, I am impressed. Alaska Wild.
It tastes like a spicy crab cake.
Which is not a bad thing.
I like this a lot. I would actually make like fish tacos out of this.
Ooh, yeah, if you chop it up and put it in like with like shredded lettuce and some tartar sauce or some creamy sauce. Let's see the calorie counts on these. Jamie, do you have all the stats handy?
I do. So you get 5 of them for 170 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, and 11 grams of protein. and that is 4 smart points.
There's some spice to that.
I was just about to say those are really spicy. My mouth is on fire. I wonder if it says spicy. Hold on, let me look at the box. Alaska Wild Wings, Buffalo Style, Wild Alaska Pollock. It does not say spicy. That is totally spicy. Crazy.
Yeah, it got my
It says
nasal.
spiced. It does not say spicy.
It got my nasal passages going. So
That sounds dirty.
Who do we think the guy is on the box? Mr. Highliner there.
Oh, that's so weird. It looks like I don't know who he is. He looks like Kenny Rogers, actually. All right. Next up, we have Smucker's Uncrustables in like savory food flavors, which I thought I had never seen. Maybe I've been living under a rock, but to me, an Uncrustable is always like a peanut butter and jelly or like some kind of a sweet flavor. But these are actually savory, and they're barbecue chicken flavor and taco flavor. So they have barbecue chicken bites and taco bites. And they're frozen, but they almost look like a Hostess snack cake, like in a little plastic sleeve. And you get 2 bites for 130 calories.
So, Lisa, for somebody that doesn't know what an Uncrustable is, how would you describe it? I guess that's kind of self-explanatory.
It is like an Uncrustable is like a round, like a circular bread. It's like a puffed, hold on. For lack of a better word, it looks like it would be a pastry, but imagine it like the texture of like a roll with a filling in the middle of it. So there's no crust because everything is really inside. And again, normally the regular peanut butter and jelly ones are a little bigger. These are tiny, but 2 for 130 on the barbecue chicken bites and 2 for 160 on the taco bites.
I think a roll with stuff stuffed in it is like the perfect explanation that you said.
Yeah, and that's what it tastes like. So I just had a bite of the taco one. I get it. I do think, like, to me, as a person who really likes savory, junk foody tasting things, the flavor and the satisfaction I would get from this is better than a bar. If you have a microwave handy. Not that you can keep these in your purse. But how much fat is in these?
Well, it depends which one we're looking at. It's 3.5 to 8 grams. So the taco one has 8 because it's got real beef inside, cheese, and then salsa and taco seasoning.
And the barbecue chicken one I actually like more for 130. It's very, very sweet. I always react to like barbecue sauce. So I don't know. It's really kind of fun. I don't know that I would buy these, but I'm glad I tried them.
I feel like a lot of the things today are like delicious and fun, but maybe not necessarily things. Well, actually, there were a couple that I would totally bring into my regular rotation.
I totally agree with you. I mean, maybe it's because, I don't know, it's like Target. So Target feels a little bit more like it's catering to people who want more like gimmicky foods, probably, than a Trader Joe's. Maybe that doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Well, and I think there's a time and place. It's like these are unique, fun things. And the truth is, you could do a lot worse than, even the cauliflower bites. It's fun. It's not a million calorie. It's like a fun little fix. If you're going to go for something kind of junky tasting, this is not the worst way to go.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I give them an A for effort because there's a lot of creativity here, even with that mystery filling. Kind of creative.
Lisa, do you mean a E for effort?
No.
We've had this conversation before. I can always tell what's like a success in our world by when I look at the leftovers on the table and I think about what I'm going to have with my lunch. So like those sausages and even the egg bites are like calling my name. They're like, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't have to make lunch today. I'm going to eat
It'll just be a nibble fest.
most of it, yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say I just want the unicorn pancake, which
Don't be
tasted like a
embarrassed.
biscuit. It tasted like a biscuit. It's so good.
Own your pancake loving self.
Okay.
You know what it's time for.
I think I do. And I'm a little worried about it, quite frankly.
You might have to grade on a curve. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to
All
grade on a
right.
curve.
Rating time. We started with breakfast with the Bantam Pancakes, mini stuffed pancakes, magic unicorn flavor.
If I was not me and I was not grading them based on calories included, I would give these a 10. But because I am me, I have to give these guys a 7.
Makes sense. How about the Cuisine Solutions sous vide egg bites? It was egg whites, spinach, and kale.
Even though I said I would eat them, I would not be excited about it. So I would say a 7.5. It's not bad, but not amazing.
Good and Gather apple and maple chicken sausage. These were the mini lengths, 3 for 100 calories.
I'm going to give those a 10 because I love sausages and I like the option to have mini sausages. I think there's a lot you could do with these, and I thought they tasted spectacular.
Agreed. How about the Starbucks Nitro Cold Brew Dark Caramel?
I'm going to give that a 9.5.
Wow.
Because not only would I drink that straight from the can, I would use that in recipes.
Love it. All right. Then we went to savory plant-based items, and we started with the Soul Cuisine plant-based bites. So this was like the chicken, the faux chicken bites.
Yeah. I think I give the spinach ones about a 7, and I give the chicken ones an 8.5. The spinach chicken a 7, and the regular chicken an 8.5.
So is that an average of 7.75? Somebody double check my math. All right. Then we tried the Holy Veggie Buffalo Cauliflower Wings.
I love the way they call them wings. Weren't those just like big like circles of cauliflower that were deep fried?
I feel like they were a little bit oblong. They were trying to be wings.
That's crazy. Well, they did taste good. They tasted really, really good. But bang for your calorie buck, not so great. I'm going to give them a 7.5. Again, if it was on flavor alone, it would get about a 9. But factoring everything in, 7.5.
I think they were broken wings, by the way.
Oh, that sounds like a song.
Yeah.
Exactly like a song.
All right. How about the Gardein Ultimate Plant-Based Burger?
6.5.
So sad because Gardein usually is pretty good.
Yeah, Gardein usually gets like 9s and 10s on everything.
All right, so we are moving out of the plant category and into the meat and seafood category with the Good and Gather jalapeno and cheddar smoked chicken sausage, the big guy.
That big guy gets an 8.5.
Wow.
I would incorporate that into my world. I especially liked that when you sliced it, the cheese oozed out. It was like, I don't know, I felt like clapping.
Nice person. I feel like if we were on Chopped, excellent presentation. All right, then we went to the Highliner Alaska Pollock, the Wild Wings Buffalo style.
You know, those are so creative and different, and the stats are pretty good on those. I'm going to give those an 8.5. Only if you like crab. Like if you like crab cakes and you like spicy, I'd say give them a try. If you don't like either of those things, skip it.
All right, last but not least, maybe Smucker's Uncrustables. We tried the taco bites and the barbecue chicken bites.
As cute as they are and as pillowy and soft as they are and how much you want to hug them, they only get about a 7, I think. No, 7.5. 7.5.
I mean, there are people that I want to hug but would still only give a 7 or a 7.5.
I hope I'm higher than that.
I was like, I hope it's not Mike.
Right now, I want to hug everyone because I can't.
I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway, this was a really good haul. I think that I'm very proud of Erin for finding all that stuff, by the way. I'm going to.
Yeah. Kudos to Erin. Can we get a round of applause for her?
Yeah. She just was shopping at Target for something completely unrelated and then started texting me 900 million pictures. And I said, okay, we'll do a haul. So kudos to Erin, who's probably listening on the treadmill right now, walking too slow. Come on, up that pace, Erin.
Wait, but you know what she does? She listens on double speed.
Oh,
so right now we sound like this.
Oh my gosh.
Every like Monday or Tuesday, depending on when we record the episodes, she'll text me, how was the episode? Was it great? What was your favorite thing?
Aw.
So
That's our
I'll leave you
Erin.
hanging. You have to text me to find out what my favorite thing was, Aaron.
Okay, if you're out there and you don't subscribe to Hungry Girls Daily emails, you should. So you can check them out at hungry-girl.com. If you want to check out anything and everything we talked about during this broadcast, you can go to our show page, which you can find at hungry-girl.com/foodcast. If you'd like to give your opinions on anything or just say hello to us, you can do that via Mike, and you could text him directly at
805-380-8075.
Good. All right. Well, that's it. We're wrapping up. We'll be back next week with another episode. I'm Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. Till next time, chew the right thing.